Geometry A. I'm okay in math, so even though I haven't applied myself, I get by. I skipped regular math last year, went straight into high school geometry. The strange thing is, I've been dreaming in math. Figures, equations, notations, as if there was a problem to solve and it involved numbers instead of words. Words get in the way. Numbers don't lie. We are two sisters. Add us up. Carrie plus Beck equals us. My friends have gathered round me, kind of anyway. The ones who haven't deserted me, that is. The ones who still speak to me have held me up, carried me through. I couldn't have survived without them. I'm holding on to the fact that a few people still like me. And now my mother's taking me away from them, away from Carrie. Without Carrie, I'm less than a person. It's like subtracting 1 from 1. That equals 0. Except, as all mathematicians know, there's really no such number as 0. So I live my life in confusion. Logic and emotion are at war. That's where the stubborn anger comes in. I refuse to accept my mother's decision to move us away from Columbus. She says she needs a job to support us, and I say fine. Does it have to be in Rhode Island? Doesn't she know without my sister I'll cease to exist? Just try X minus X. Where does that leave you? Exactly. My mother explains that we don't know that Carrie is in Columbus anymore. In fact, we are pretty sure she's far, far away. She doesn't have to tell me that we all have our own special ways of losing our minds, and Carrie seems to have involved running away from home and, after a lifetime of being the perfect older child, turning into a street person somewhere. Have I mentioned that this is not a recent development? My older sister left home, or should I say the cabin, the very same day our father died. That was over a year ago. She had a major flip-out, I guess you could say, and that flip-out is the gift that just keeps giving. We get the occasional hang-up and the once-in-a-blue-moon postcard. Even though we haven't received any emails from her, my mother has set our family email to a permanent away message. Carrie, we love you. We are moving to Newport and want you to be with us. Here is our address and phone number. Call, sweetheart. I mean, Jesus Christ. Here's what I plan to do. Ride all the way from Ohio to Rhode Island without saying one word. I'm not going to eat either. Hunger strike. Eventually we'll get to Newport. Mom will point out the apartment she and her sister lived in when they were young, before whatever happened that drove them apart. She'll mention that it's a fresh start, that we have our whole lives to look forward to. One thing she will not mention is the water, which will be everywhere. Then she'll pull up to the private school where starting next week she will be teaching English and Travis and I will theoretically enroll as students. Here be rich snobs. That enrollment will not happen, trust me. Can you imagine attending a school full of millionaire brats where your mother teaches? Why don't I just put my eyes out instead? It would be more fun. I will helpfully empty the station wagon. I will carry the cats into the house Newport Academy has given my mother as part of her teaching contract. My sister's photographs, the ones she took and called her Great Girl series, will go straight into my mother's room. I will feed the cats, show them their litter box, remind my mother and Travis that they are not to go outside. Carrie always wanted Grisby to be an indoor cat, and that is how it will be. Then, the minute my mother and brother are asleep, I will walk out the door. I've got funds stashed for the trip home. Birthday cash, babysitting money, contributions from my best friends Amy and Ellie. Plus a little extra from what the school shrink says is another cry for help. Let's not get into it, but I stole a couple of things, including money from my mother's wallet, and got caught. I gave most of it back, but I kept a little to help me get home. So, my little storm cloud, my mother says from the front seat, are you comfortable back there? I grunt instead of speaking. You're not hungry, you don't care what music we listen to, you haven't said one word. She'll eat if we stop at Cracker Barrel, Travis says. She likes the buffet. What do you say, Beck? Should I get off the highway? I just keep petting Grisby. What is wrong with Travis? Seething doesn't begin.